Why, hello there folks, and welcome to a game called Factorio. Most of you know what this game is, but for those of you who are uninitiated, stick around, find out. It's a whole lot of fun. And for those of you who may have played it, say, when the game was first released on Steam, a whole lot has changed since then. The game is going into open release sometime in August, so I thought I'd give it a shot and see how far it's come, at least since last time I played it. And this game is always a great lot of fun. So we are going to start a new game, and to make things a little bit more fun, we're going to do a death world. So the enemies in this particular world are a little bit more dangerous. They evolve faster, and they tend to attack you a little bit more often. So it'll add a little bit of spice into the gameplay, I would say. Everything is going to be on normal, and yeah. So here's a little character guy. Let's first zoom out and see where all of our resources are. So we have our copper and iron. We gotta find where our coal is. Let's see here. I'm not seeing any coal on the map. Actually, I'm blind. It's right here. So these are some of the resources that we're going to need. Actually, it's really convenient that they're this close together. Also, we have some stone over there. But to start off with, we're going to mine some of these larger rocks, as they tend to give more yield. Some stone. Well, we do need stone right away. And this is going to give us some coal, which is absolutely fantastic. Generally speaking, I like to beeline straight to electricity. I don't like to use the coal-fueled everything. However, we still will need coal to fuel our furnaces and our steam generators. Alright, let's take a look. That'll be more than enough stone. For now, at least. Let's see here. What do we have on us? We have some coal, some stone, and just a little bit of iron plate, not much. We're actually going to cut down some trees. We're going to want them eventually for, well, both telephone poles, well, electrical poles, and also for boxes. We can make boxes out of metal, but the wood's in the way right now anyways. And for those of you who noticed, there is red on the map. Those are where the hostile alien life is. If they notice pollution coming their way, they will attack it. So the more we pollute the environment, the more we will get attacked. So first off, we will need to get a couple of stone furnaces. Let's find out where to put these stone furnaces. How about maybe right here in the center? Alright, and we'll put some coal in them. At least half coal in this and the rest of the coal in that. And let's start mining some steel, or some iron rather, and we will smelt it into steel plates, so we can use these steel plates to increase our tech level basically. And we're going to get some automatic miners going on. First, they are going to be coal powered. However, that will only be temporarily. The only miners that we're going to need, really coal-powered ones, are going to be iron and coal. The rest, by that time, will be using electricity. And 20. Alright, we got 20. Let's dump that in there. That's going to start smelting. And we're going to also want some copper. Copper is used for copper plate and copper wire, which can be used to make all sorts of various things. We're going to need quite a few because they are required in both the telephone pole, or electrical poles, the electrical miners, and just about everything electrical based. So we're going to want to mine a decent amount of this up. Alright, let's stop at 15. Whoop. start smelting that. Alright, now that we have some of this, we can make 2 burner mining drills. And we can also make a burner inserter. However, I'd like to make another one. Alright, we'll be able to make another one. And we don't have enough for any transport belts, but we should have enough for some... Ooh, shoot, that's too many wooden chests. Well, we just made a shit ton of wooden chests, but we will use them eventually, so that's not a big deal. So let's put our first burner down here. Another one is going to be here. And this one, well, let's just do 2 for now. And we will... Whoops, let's not do that. Alright, let's fuel these up if we have some coal. Let's first get some coal and then fuel up the coal burner so that we start getting some coal, and then we'll fuel up the iron one as well. Alright, let's do that. So what we can do to automate this a little bit is we'll take our burner inserter and we will put it here. It will fuel itself up, and then it will place all the coal into a box. And we're basically going to do the same thing over here with the iron. And this is just going to get us started, and we will be fully automating this a little bit later. So let's put some coal in there. So as this thing churns out the coal, we'll be able to take the coal. I'd like to fill this up so I don't have to do that, but we'll just let that run for a little bit, and we'll get some iron while the coal is filling itself, because we could use some conveyors, and that will drastically improve the efficiency of this all. And 10. And we'll go throw that in one of these. And we have our copper plate. So to make electricity, well, first off, we're going to need some water, which is actually conveniently close by. And then we're going to need an offshore pump to draw the water in. We're going to need a boiler, which will boil the water using coal, so we will still need coal. And then the steam engine turns the steam from the boiler into electricity, which we can use for electric mining, drills, and electric automation, which is going to be fun. Alright, it's been working pretty well, so let's fill this up. And currently, as it stands, these little burner robots do require, or the burner inserters, I should say, do require coal to use, but I would really, really like them to use electricity. It's so much more convenient. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Still got some. And unfortunately, these burn through the coal real quick, which is why I would like to get them running on electricity as soon as possible. Alright, now we got 8. The more the better. Alright, so let's get an offshore pump, a boiler, and let's place the offshore pump. This is actually really conveniently close, so let's do it right there. We'll also need some pipes, so we'll get that going right away. I'm just going to mine a little bit more copper because we will need it. Anyways, we are not doing a whole heck of a lot right now until we gather up our coal and our irons, so let's just do this. I'd like to get another 10. Alright, we got 10. And let's grab some coal, make sure, yep, that's starting to run out, so let's fill that up. That is almost out, so let's fill that up. Again, well, that actually has a decent amount, and that has a decent amount, so... Well, one thing that we can do is if we are not using that, we can smelt some stone into cement. We'll use it in the future. We don't need it right now, but we could definitely use it. I guess we could just straight up make the copper. We have another burner inserter, so we might as well. And all I need is the coal, but right now our coal is our limiting factor right now, I think. We'll put most of this in there. Keep 2 for this robot. And then there we go. We have 1 of each. And alright, 32 iron. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see, we can make we already have 1 boiler. We need a bunch of iron gears, so basically a bunch of iron, and then we should be able to make the first little bit of steam electricity. And in the meantime, we can mine some of these big rocks. They have both coal and regular stone in them. Quite a bit. That's real nice. Alright. Let's see here. I did accidentally use up all our wood. So for the electrical poles, we will need some more. So I'm going to have to cut down some trees while the miners are doing their thing. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, I suppose I probably should have mentioned this. The main objective of this game is to build a spaceship and leave this planet that you are currently stranded on. So, yeah. The basic idea is to build up all your tech level using automation to get all the resources you need to build a spaceship, which can be quite the colossal task, especially when aliens are trying to eat your face. Let's see here. Do we need any? Nope. Okay, that's good. Ooh, we actually have a lot of coal, so I might as well give it some. We'll give that some too. Give it 25, or give that some. Give that some. Alright, we have some blocks there. Oh yeah, look at all that. And let's see, what do we have here? We have plenty of copper. I can actually place the copper in the other one and just start smelting. Alright, let's make the steam engine. And we'll probably want some pipes. And a couple of these. A bunch of conveyors, because we're going to need to ship all of our coal over to the boiler so that we can keep it running. Alright, and let's place our boiler down. Which way should we have it? This way should be a little bit easier, because we'll put a robot down here to transfer the coal in. And then I believe this is where the engine will go. And now we need to hook it up to the electrical grid. And I'm going to just swing a couple of these poles out this way. Let's get some electricity going in both the iron fields and the coal fields. Alright. Now, let's take a look at what do we need for... Okay, so we need a bunch of raw plate steel. We have enough copper right now to make the electric miners. Perfect. I'm actually going to grab a lot of that because right now we're not making any electricity because it needs fuel. Alright, now we're making some electricity. Alright, that's actually perfect. The exact amount that we need. Make sure there's nothing else in here that we can't grab. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, that's all out of fuel. Luckily, we won't need it for much longer. Alright. We can make one electric mining drill. I think the first thing that we're going to do is get rid of this guy and make it electric. There it is. And as you see, they take up a little more space, which is honestly, I find that to be a nice thing because that means you don't have to move them as frequently once the area is used up when it comes to resources. Put that there. And we can do this. There we go. Also, I would like to get rid of that. And, ooh, we just need a little more iron and we can get an electric inserter. Alright, got plenty of inserters now. And we're going to need to get that all going. Perfect. And let's see here. What is it going to take for... So we need just plenty of iron right now. The more iron we have, the better. Looks like that's not creating anything right now. Is that all full? Well, that's certainly not full. Are you... Maybe the burner drill is just out of... Is it out? I can't quite tell, but we are no longer creating steel, so we might as well... Hopefully, yeah, we will have enough to make another mining drill once this is finished. Might as well just get rid of this all right now. There we go. Perfect. And right now I'm just storing the coal, but we will, once we have enough iron, be bringing it over to there. We need the iron right now so that we can make the conveyors. Alright. Let's bring this down here. And we will... For now, we're just going to place it into a box. And we'll get some electricity going. Perfect. There we go. Now we are really cranking out the resources. And it looks like our coal-powered one over here is all out. And let's pick up the rest of this coal, bring it over to the electrical plant, and fill that up to make sure we don't run out. Another thing we'll want to do is, right now this thing is running at relatively low output. If we hook up some more steam to it, it will be able to create more electricity. So that's something we can do in the future. So just adding boilers will help. We don't have to keep adding generators. Yeah, we are quite low on the old iron front. So as soon as we have more, I might actually create another electric mining drill for iron. So there's that to keep in mind. I'm also going to place down a wooden chest, just probably over here, somewhere where it's not going to get in the way. And it's going to have all of our resources that we're not going to need. Like, we're not going to need these burner inserters anymore. And we're not going to need the burner mining drills. And yeah, that's about it. The rest of the stuff we will still use. And this guy ran out of coal. Alright, let's get this going. I'd like to get our transport belt, our conveyor, moving as quickly as possible. And let's see, how are we going to want to do this? We'll probably bring this over, then bring it up. And then this thing, to bring them over to our forges, we're going to want to probably bring it around that way, would be my guess. Or I could just go all the way around. Actually, you know what? Well, but then that's going to be in the way, so I think that's what we're going to have to do for now. Alright, that's really cranking out the iron now. And to get that going as fast as possible, we'll split it into multiple ones. Oh yeah. Really cranking them out. Alright, and then we can probably... Oh yeah, look at that. And we can put the copper there, all the coal there. Eventually we're going to have inserters all around our forges, but we're going to be planning that out in a future video. In fact, you know what? I think that's enough for this episode. We actually got quite a lot accomplished. We got our electricity up and running, our first couple of electric mining drills, and electric inserters. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you, folks, for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.